I was out of it this morning. I didn't even put. Look, guys, I didn't even put anything in my hair.
No gel?
No gel, man. No nothing. No, I'm going straight. Just plain hair today.
Are you even gel? You're not a gel guy, are you?
I am a. What do you want to call it? A clay person.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. Well, you know.
My hair fell out, so it's all good.
Mine grew back after we shaved our heads. So
Hey,
I'm
but you know, speaking of me shaving my head, we did that for the Carter Race Foundation
Yes.
for a little girl who had cancer, and we wanted to help their family out. So this video is going to be about, giving. Last week we were talking about loving yourself, having confidence, all that kind of stuff. But you need to have confidence in giving and knowing why you're doing what you're doing. Like, why are you trying to build an empire? What is your goal there? You know?
Yeah. Is it personal? Is it for family? Is it for your future? Like what is it for? And along the way, remember. I guess this kind of tags into what this is about. So it's going to be remember who you are, and don't deviate away from that. So
Right.
I know we've both been at that point where, here we are now. We both know where we came from, and once you get to this point, you'll come across some people that don't understand why you have your goal and why you're giving. Not, I don't want to say giving stuff, not giving yourself away, not giving your stuff away, but more so why you're continually helping others. They don't understand, well, why don't you want to continue to make more profit? You can make more profit, just make more brands, use your knowledge for that. And it's, I don't know, I mean, I'll let you talk on that first, because I feel like you've been through this longer than I have, and you have more of a straight shot of why it is a good thing to actually care for others and give to them as well.
Well, first off, in my opinion, it feels good to help somebody in need or to help anybody out. So really, in building, my businesses, and we've talked a little bit in the past, I come from a poor neighborhood, you come from a middle class, poor upbringing. So we don't come from money. So with knowing that, it's kind of good to ground yourself. And, whenever you work and you get material things, it's cool to reward yourself in things, but it's also good to reward other people, and I think that really pays back. It's good to know where you come from, and then work on different charities. It may not be a charity that you give to, but maybe your own. Like you might pick out a person, like this person really needs some help, and you help them out with that money. And I think that really drives you forward into new things, because I like the idea. Actually, I don't even really like the idea of a goal per se. I like the idea of a life plan in a way. I don't even know how to really explain that, but it always is, we've used the word adapting before, but just keep adapting and keep getting better and better, because it affects more people. I mean, at the end of the day, we want to try to help the whole world. We want to make progress for the world, positive progress. Yeah,
so I mean, for instance, people, kind of going back to Carter Race, so people saw or see Insane Labs, for example. That's one of the supplement brands, and they're thinking, oh, a hardcore image, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, like these guys, there's no way they're doing anything positive or whatever. And we've done there's been multiple instances of where we've done a charitable giveaway with, online sales from Insane Labs and met and or matched that and turned around and just gave it away 100%. And it's not personal. It's not like we're doing this to make ourselves feel 100% better. That in a way is almost somewhat, I guess you would say, kind of greedy, really. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is a greedy thing, because it's like you're trying to show off what you give, and it's best to give annonously. That's why That's why these people don't understand.
Yeah.
When we're forced to show them that, because they say this and that. Or
yeah. They'll say, oh, you're pocketing money. No, that's bullshit. But anyway, going back to it, it's like we've done that. We've we don't sit there and just gloat in it. We don't shine in it and say, oh, look, we're doing this, this, and this. It's, you know, we've done it. It's here. There is this nonprofit. It's a charitable organization. And we live with it because it makes other people happy. It shares success with those who were in certain ways less unfortunate for the time being, but it helps them. It gives them relief. And I think that, I don't know, man, like that's such a, I don't know, the feeling, yeah. And it's not doing it just for yourself. It's doing it because you know it's helping someone else. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a big thing that we have going on here. So.
And there's nothing wrong with buying things for yourself. It's okay. Yeah. But you know, like for instance, last night, this is a true story. Like I'm putting my truck up. It's a Ford Raptor, nice vehicle and everything. But I'm selling it, giving all the money to our charity because I'm totally comfortable driving a 1994 Tahoe. I don't really give a shit. I like the process of business and helping others. It's fun. It's just like it makes you feel good inside. And I think it also just it helps you grow as a person. And if we're not growing as a person, you know, if you're not growing as a person, it's like you're stagnant and it's just hard to be happy.
Yeah, man. I mean, greed can overwhelm you, so it's good to humble yourself every once in a while. I mean, it's good to stay humble. I mean, I guess that could be a tagline: stay humble. Don't let greed consume you.
Yeah. Life will humble you. It will.
Yeah, it's humbling to see. You know, you've made it this far, so you've had success. Don't forget where you came from, and keep in mind that there's still people back there where you came from, so make sure to help them along the way. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's always a good thing to look back. So.
And that's why it's okay to say you're great at something. If you're doing great at something,
yeah, somebody
else should, you know, support you in that. And especially if you're giving back. If you're giving back to the community, that's a great thing, you know, like just be happy in that. Just go with it.
Yeah, yeah, so I mean, that for me, it speaks a lot. You know, like I'm happy with where I'm at now. I'm happy with the fact that I'm able to, you know, I'm able to help other people. And
yeah, and you drove like a little, what was it, like a '99 Colorado?
I drove,
just bought a new vehicle, man.
I was gonna say, I drove my first. I've only had 2 vehicles in my life before this one, and it was the one I had in high school. It was a 2000 Ford Explorer. It had a blown motor and damage on it, and I fixed it. And then I blew the motor out of it again. And then I had a Chevy Colorado that went through a tornado.
Oh, I remember.
I bought it like with all this damage to it, just replaced the windows and drove a beat up. I mean, I'm gonna call it a turd, but it was a great truck. And I just for the first time bought myself a newer vehicle. And you know, it's not like I'm, you know, showboating it around or anything. It's just for once I'm actually, you know, I'm happy that hey, I can actually buy myself something that I don't have to worry about breaking down.
Absolutely.
So I mean, that's a great feeling, but at the same time, you know, like if the opportunity presented itself to where I was like, okay, well, if I took this and I was able to sell it, and at the same time be able to drive something, you know, lesser, but that I could take that and help someone within my family or help somebody that was in need, I wouldn't hesitate. You know, it's a humbling thing to know there is no hesitation in that.
And that's why we grow. That's why we grow as people. That's why we grow as a business, because we're doing good things for others. And like for the people out there that do gloat, but they do only shit for themselves. Hey, look at my Lambo. Look at this. Man, fuck you. Like that's what you're doing things. That boat's going to end at some point. And then you know when you die, you don't take anything with you. So it's
yeah.
You know.
I literally hate seeing that shit all over Facebook. Like I see Facebook
and it's usually
ads.
fake. It's usually
yeah.
fake.
It's like, hey, I've got this Lamborghini Huracan or however the fuck you pronounce. I don't know. I've got this sitting in the background. Like I've got this Rolls Royce and you know like oh look there's my Ferrari. I'm like, oh well, look, I have this handful of fucks that I don't give. Go humble. You know go be a better person. And are you going to drive everyone? Like, are you going to drive all those? No, you're not.
And quit believing those people. That's so stupid.
It's so fake. God, it's so smart.
They rent like a house or something like that, and they're like, honestly, it looks lonely as shit. In that big ass mansion. Like, look at my Ferrari, my big ass mansion. I'm sitting here with all my money.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's amazing. And I bet you feel great too at night when you have nothing but your bank account to keep you company.
So pretty much, fuck you, Ty Lopez. Let's just say it. I mean, if we're gonna just say, no, that's not even right though, because maybe Ty Lopez does help out. I don't really know. I mean, I'm just going off the video.
Yeah,
so
I mean, you know what?
Right.
I'm speaking. There's more people than you know. I give him credit. Ty, you've done great doing what you do, my man.
So when you pulled out of your pocket, was that a fuck you, Ty Lopez, or?
That was I've seen more. I think people. I saw one on Facebook where a dude was just literally.
What was his name?
That's the thing. There's like 90 of them now.
Let's find out his name. We'll just call him McDonald's right now.
Yeah, this
like that word.
yeah. So Ronald or whatever McDonald, he was sitting here, had this Lambo in the background, just chilling. I'm like, what is the point of this? Like, what are you
He's just chilling, man, making money.
what are you showing? Like, what is so cool? Like, go help the homeless guy down the street. Like, go show him that, hey, someone still cares about me, or somebody, society's not completely fucked.
Well, that's the difference too. Like, we say be good at, say you're good at what you are and this and that, but they're not even really saying what they do.
Yeah,
it's just like, hey, look, I have a Lamborghini and a lot of money and a lonely house.
I know that almost sounds like we're contradicting ourselves back to back by saying be happy with what you do, but it's like, be happy with what you do. Yes, you can have nice things, but at the same time, like, don't use that as a crutch for a marketing scheme. To me, that's so
bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. I don't want to say selfish, but it is. I mean, it's just like that's not. I don't know.
We get that you want to sell your product, or not even product, but your book or whatever they're selling. I don't really even know, to be honest. But it's just like, I mean, what?
Do you need
It's a fraud. I mean, that's just the thing.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna use a different F word, but
okay, go ahead.
well, yeah, we'll go with fraud.
Like Fruity Pebbles or something.
Yeah. That's it. Fucking Pebbles. But I don't know. Man. I think that's a good way to round it up. I know we sound like we're
This is more of a rant.
Yeah, this is more of a rant because it's like it's not a specific topic per se. It's just something that we both sat down this morning and I just blurted it out. I was like, man, I am aggravated with this shit because look, there's another one of these new people popping up on Facebook. It's an ad. Oh, well, I'm chilling here with my fucking supercar.
But they have nothing to back it. Like, I mean, we don't. You can go research some stuff that we've done. So it's like it's there. Like we're not claiming to be an expert. It's just.
No.
We've done some things that
Put it this way.
You might want to try.
Put it this way. Business growth, we've had it, we're in a small, when I say small town, I mean a small southern town that's, our town doesn't have
12,000 people?
Yeah, our town. Yeah, for us it's a small town. I mean, I know people are, I got 500 people in my town. Well you're right next to a metropolis.
Yeah, I graduated with 13 people. You graduated with like 30 or something.
Yeah.
So it's like,
but the point being is like, we've shared the wealth with this town. It's how many new jobs did we're bringing? Like we've brought so many in so far, and we're bringing in 100 plus new ones this year.
Yeah, we had the governor come down. I mean, and these are not, we're not boasting here, but it's good. I mean, we try to treat our employees well. Like it's just good to treat people well.
We could have kept this. We could have kept more money in our pockets and put more stress on the people that we currently have. But instead, it came from the perspective of let's bring back what was given to us. Let's bring more heart to the community and let's help people.
And that's how you see that growth too. I mean, it's just good, healthy growth. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
But round that up. Pretty much, fuck you, Ty Lopez, and
yeah, fuck your books.
Does he have books?
The Garage Full of Knowledge.
Oh,
yeah.
Ty.
If you want to rant, man,
Look
feel
at my
free.
eyes, Ty.
Hey,
your Lamborghini. I want to live in your house so bad.
Yeah, if you invite me over to play basketball, that'd be cool.
Oh my God, does he have a basketball card?
I think he.
Oh,
in
yeah,
that video, he says he has like his own home gym.
Ty, I'll play you 1-on-1. But that's not bad.
In basketball.
This is getting weird. Anyway, guys, boom.
Catch you guys later.